In John chapter 6, Jesus asks a very important question of Philip. And we read from verse 5. When Jesus looked up and saw a great crowd coming towards him, he said to Philip, "Where shall we buy bread for these people to eat?" He asked this only to test him, for he already had in mind what he was going to do. Philip answered him, 8 months' wages would not buy enough bread for each one of them to have a bite. And so the first disciple that Jesus speaks to when this crowd starts advancing is Philip. And Philip is aware of the number of people. He can see them physically. And he's just doing a quick calculation in his head. 8 months' wages would not be enough for all these people to have something, even a tiny bit of food. And of course, then another disciple pipes up with a helpful suggestion. Verse 8, another of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, spoke up. "Here is a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they go among so many?" We often see the resources that we have and the limitations that those resources give us. And we can try and make some small attempts to say, here we are, Lord, this is what I've got, this is what's available, this is what's sort of within my capabilities, this is what might be on offer. But those things often are limited, aren't they? They're not necessarily going to get very far. And the whole thing is that we just need to give what we do have over to him and let him deal with the consequences, the outcomes, take hold of that and multiply it. And that's the key, really, is that we don't understand often the principle behind giving ourselves and all that we have over to the Lord. But there's a principle here, is that it's not about the resources that we have that will meet every need. It's not about trying to match our understanding of how resources would be spread out to see how needs can be met. And then there's just this simple verse that Simon Peter sort of comes up with, which is really, we've just got something here. We'll give something. We'll give what we have. We give the small amount that is available. He doesn't quite fully understand what to do at that point, but he does recognise that there are some resources available, and maybe that's part of the point, really, is that Peter is recognising that there is some resource available, but he's still wondering how will there ever ever get to the point of providing for the needs that are there. So I just want to pray today that God would give us a vision of the Lord who multiplies, the Lord who takes hold of what we have, the Lord who takes hold of the small, limited resources that we might feel that we've got available, who takes hold of the situation that looks overwhelming, who takes hold of what we can't work out and calculate in our own mind, who takes hold of the things that we offer up to him, who will take hold of our lives if we let him. And may today be an opportunity for us just to give what we have, to give over to him all that we are, to make ourselves available to him and allow him to multiply, allow him to take hold of it and use it for his glory. May today be an opportunity for us to really surrender everything over to him and trust him, to put it into his safe hands and trust him with everything we are and everything that we have.